Welcome, everybody, to a very short review on Mavenlite and some tips on how to use our tool to track your influencer posts and some of the links that you might have on your website and manage your impressions and the like. So without taking too much time on the front end, I'm going to take you right into the application. So you would be able to go to light.mavensocial.co and log in under first, last name, and email. But because I have a profile already there, I'm just going to sign in. So I'm going to sign in here under my login. And as I log in, if you log in the first time, you're gonna be introduced to this profile here, which you basically would like to fill out, and there's a number of reasons for that, which I'll cover in a moment. But I put in my first name, last name, email, location, gender, birthday, what programs I'm featured on, like CTV, some of my clients, my primary platform, whether it be Instagram, YouTube, or whatever. What is my title? What's my bio? What's my blog? And then you're able to update your image profile and your blog logo. Then when you're completed that, you go to the next piece, and this is where we determine your reach. So you would actually log into your Instagram account here. Twitter will be coming shortly, but this will actually bring in real-time information from Instagram. And if it's connected, you'll see a check mark on the side there, which means it's there. These other ones aren't available yet, i.e. some of the APIs will not allow you to pull in data yet, or they've discontinued and made them redundant. So you might have to manually add some of this in, but you're basically going to put in your handle here, like I have with LinkedIn, and my total reach on LinkedIn. And I know mine, for example, is now at 331, so I'm just updating that manually. And then I go to next, and next basically saves the page and what I've just done there. So I've finished my personal update. I've updated my social reach, and now I'm adding categories. So these are the things that I'm good at. I enjoy photography, sport, technology. Nothing else really applies in my case. And I go right down to adding some more. So specifically skiing and hockey. And then under opportunities, I'm able to check off the things that I'm able to do. So reviews would be something I'll just add in, which is true. Email newsletter, and then some samples of the work that I've done. And for the samples, I'm actually going to use this URL right here to show a sample of one of the posts that I'm going to do, which I'm going to highlight in just a moment. So I go back, whoops, I'm just going to go back and log in again. I lost the session because what we don't want to do is lose that information. So it's been saved. So I go back to my profile. I go to categories, and you'll see at the very bottom, I'm going to add that sample in here. Okay. And then I could add other languages, English, Spanish, or French. I only speak English, I speak Ukrainian, but those are the three that we have right now. When I finish that, it comes up with the main campaign, and I'll cover that in just a moment, but let's go back to profile. What that allows you to do is provide you as an influencer a media kit that's live and ready for you. So all the information that I typed out is now coming up in a beautiful formatted page, and you can see that that page works dynamically on mobile. I can select this link here. So for example, I can take that link and I can go into like another browser here, and I type that in, and I use that browser, and I'm able to view that and put it on my email line or email it to somebody so they have a good idea of my skill set and what I'm able to do. And you see my bio, what I'm featured on clients, a beautiful layout of my media kit. For an extra fee, we can also add in some of these key metrics, which is audience location, some of the demographic information, married, parent, even other details that are not on this one, but we can add those on. Those are small extra fee for that. And then the areas of expertise, opportunities, samples of my work, primary platform, and languages. So we feel that having an up-to-date profile that helps sell you as an influencer to your customers is key, and thus the ability to track and push that out. Let's go back into the profile, then do a campaign now, and tell you where we're at right now. When you come to a campaign, you're presented with this screen. The screen has the ability to use a hashtag, which I'm using the word influencer strategy. And I want to understand the use of that hashtag, both on my own blog, not on my own blog, but with my own Instagram account. So if I go to Instagram here and just key that in, I'll go Instagram/T Mischuk, or in this case it's MavenSocial. So you'll see that I have posts that are really to do with this topic area, influencer strategy. I've used it several times on my posts. And there it comes up. So for example, on here, influencer marketing, Instagrammers, there's nothing there. But if you look through some of the other posts, I have used the influencer strategy hashtag. Okay, that hashtag is inserted right here. And then I want to send people to a target URL. I wrote a blog, which is right here, and I want people to come to that blog. So I just copy that URL there, and that's my quote unquote my target URL. So I'm adding in the hashtag, I'm putting my target URL. Now I go into my campaign, and I'm basically set. What you see in the campaign area is the hashtag is automatically inserted, but I can change it again here. You'll see the target URL is here. You'll see that we've generated a bit.ly that'll track that particular link down here. All right. And I'll just start from the top. These links are important. These are links that'll track your clicks from Facebook. So for example, I'm going to use that link and copy it. And when I do that, and I go to Facebook and add a post on Facebook with that link, it'll track the people that click through from that specific channel. Likewise, if I go to YouTube, for example, and capture that bit.ly link, it's going to track what I've done specifically on YouTube. Now, how's this better than a normal link? What's better is all the attribution to you specifically comes back to you on what you've done. So if you're working with more than one influencer, they'll all have their own attribution. And we're specifically able to measure unique links and clicks from all these channels if we use that. And this is your blog channel. That's Google+, LinkedIn, YouTube, Snapchat, and so on. So just literally taking that code and copy and pasting it. I go copy here. You'll see that's been copied. And moving it over, we'll take that through to the next and track that through. There's one other piece that I want to cover, and that's this blog pixel. This is intended to measure what you're doing on your blog in terms of impressions. So when I copy that and I go to my blog, it will, and I paste it, and I'll do that right here, and I edit the post here. Let me just edit that post. At the very bottom, you can see I've posted in that particular pixel. Okay, and that pixel is now on there, and so when I go back here, you'll see I got 8 visits already, and it's measuring impressions, rolling that up. So I'm able to pull that up and measure that. Now, when I go under my analytics now, you're going to get a roll up of some really cool data. Number one, there's my reach. Total 5,089. There's the total number of impressions that I've achieved. There's the number of clicks I got. Now, obviously, I didn't do a lot on this one. And you can see what channels they're coming from. So I know that I got 2 from Facebook, I got 1 from Instagram, and 1 from Pinterest. In total, 6. And I have an ad equivalency score, I have my Maven score, and I have the number of posts that I did. So make a long story short, I've got an overall view from reach going to impressions all the way down at clicks. When I click Instagram, and shortly we'll have Twitter in here as well, it shows you my Instagram account and how I'm doing for that specific word on Instagram. So let me just refresh that. It does take a little bit of time, and just be patient with it. It's real-time data on that particular hashtag. So I'll bring that up in a moment, and you'll see that come up. Let me go back here and see if it's been set right. There it is. There it is there. Okay, so what you see is for the hashtag, remember the hashtag that I used, it was called influencer strategy. Globally, there's 1,260 posts, and I did 2 out of my MavenSocial Instagram account here. Okay, so I'm going back to here, and I've done 2 of the 1,260. Okay, I have an idea how I've done. I've generated 4 impressions, and globally there's 216,000 impressions. The reach is 118,000, which is the total number of users against the reach. So there's 61 users in total on Instagram globally, and we can go right into there and take a look where they are. So I can see Toronto here, for example. I can see the locations on the map here. There's some in South America. We've mapped those locations that have Instagram clicked with a location capability on there will show up on this map. All right. The other thing on your personal one, it pulls in your followers, the impressions you generated, the clicks I generated with Instagram, the posts, but also the engagements. So it pulls all that together and rallies it together. You can see there is a total of 116 engagements for that particular hashtag on my personal account. So there's a quick overview. Feel free to visit us at MavenSocial.com. Thanks again.